The Bieber family is stirring up buzz again, and this time it's not just about Justin. His sister Jasmine Bieber is now at the center of attention after taking what many are calling a direct shot at Hailey Baldwin, while also openly supporting Selena Gomez, and she didn't try to hide it either. Jasmine showed love for Selena, who is now engaged to Benny Blanco, saying, "I love Selena, she's a sweetheart. What you see is what you get, and she's good for him. They're great together." Fans couldn't believe how clear that message was. It's like Jasmine just took a side publicly, and it wasn't the one most people expected. This moment felt like a shift. With one bold comment, the Bieber family seemed to separate itself from Hailey completely. What used to be just fan theories and gossip is now looking more real. Actual members of Justin's family are speaking up, and it's not in Hailey's favor. It feels less like a love triangle now and more like a family rift. For those who followed Justin, Selena, and Hailey for years, this drama isn't anything new. It goes way beyond liking or unliking photos on Instagram. Justin and Selena dated for almost 10 years, and their relationship wasn't just a casual fling. It was emotional, messy, and filled with love, fights, and endless rumors. There were even whispers about some really dark situations happening behind the scenes. So when Justin suddenly proposed to Hailey just 2 months after ending things with Selena, the internet exploded. It was fast, confusing, and made people wonder, was it rushed? Did Selena even see it coming? Was Justin trying to prove something? All those questions came flooding back, and now, with his own family hinting at where their loyalty lies, people are watching even more closely. Rumors have also started swirling around Selena's old friends, especially Kendall Jenner and Gigi Hadid. Back in 2015, it wasn't just a friendly girls' vacation. There are claims that Kendall and Gigi planned the trip to get Selena out of the picture, giving Justin and Hailey time alone. Fans are calling it straight-up betrayal. People on social media started connecting the dots like it was an episode from a soap opera, and then, just when the buzz started to die down, an old video clip of Kendall resurfaced. In it, she calls the Dubai trip horrible. That one word was enough to reignite speculation. Did something go wrong between Kendall and Selena? Were those so-called friends actually plotting against her? Theories exploded that Selena was being tricked the entire time. While she thought she was just celebrating the new year with friends, the people around her may have had other plans. Selena didn't directly talk about it, but she seemed to express her feelings through her music. Her song Lose You to Love Me felt like a personal diary. Every line sounded like it came from a very real place of hurt. She talked about being replaced and how fast it happened just 2 months after the breakup. Fans could hear the pain in her voice, and it didn't feel like she was making any of it up. It wasn't just a breakup anthem. It was her way of telling the world what she had been through. What's also interesting is how Justin's sisters, Jasmine and Ally, have been reacting. They used to be very close to Selena back when she and Justin were constantly seen together. And while they haven't come out and said anything to direct, their silence and online activity are telling a different story. It's not hard to see which way the wind is blowing. Take it back to 2012. Selena wasn't just Justin's girlfriend back then, she was like a big sister to his younger siblings. She was seen walking the red carpet with Jasmine and Jackson at the Hotel Transylvania premiere, smiling like she had always been part of the family. There's even a clip where she's proudly introducing Jasmine to the cameras, acting like a real older sister. That kind of connection doesn't just disappear. By 2018, Selena was still close to the Bieber family. She even attended Justin's dad's wedding in Jamaica. Pictures from that event show Selena and Jasmine laughing, dancing, and having fun with everyone like nothing was wrong. Even though drama was clearly brewing behind closed doors, she didn't let it show. She acted with maturity and didn't make things awkward, and everyone seemed to love her. And it's not just his sisters. Even Justin's mom, Mallette, may have given a quiet nod towards supporting Selena. In 2023, she tweeted something that had fans talking. "Hate is ugly. Don't be ugly." Saying any names, it came right in the middle of the Selena versus Hailey online drama, so the timing felt intentional. Things got even more interesting when Patty liked a tweet that criticized how Selena was being treated, then quickly unliked it. But fans saw it and they didn't forget. It's becoming clearer that Selena's bond with the Bieber family runs deeper than most assumed. Just when it seemed like the tension might settle, Hailey Baldwin found herself under fire again. A TikTok video surfaced of her with Kendall Jenner and Justine Skye, all laughing and lip-syncing. It didn't seem like a big deal until fans realized Selena had just gone public about her struggles with body image. The video's timing felt too perfect, and people weren't buying the idea that it was just a harmless joke. It looked shady, and the internet went wild with accusations. Selena handled the situation with calm and kindness. She commented, "It's okay. "I don't let these things get me down. Be nice to everyone." That one line showed how she was choosing peace instead of fighting back. But Hailey responded by saying the video wasn't meant as a diss, that it was just something random. Still, most people weren't convinced. The damage was already done. Things got even messier when Kylie Jenner stepped in, right after Selena made a funny comment about her overly done eyebrows. Kylie posted a zoomed-in shot of her own flawless brows, followed by a selfie with Hailey. It didn't take long for people to call it shade. Fans labeled it petty and on purpose, and suddenly eyebrow drama was trending as if that wasn't enough. Whispers began that Hailey might not be on great terms with her mother-in-law Patty. Around the same time, Justin's sister Ally decided to make her own quiet statement. She posted a fan edit of Selena on TikTok and left glowing comments on Selena's posts, calling her queen and beautiful. That was the breaking point for a lot of people watching this unfold. Ally didn't have to say much, her actions said it all. Hailey Bieber and Kylie Jenner suddenly found themselves at the center of a social media storm, and it wasn't just any random wave of online drama, it was massive. Fans began accusing both of them of acting like mean girls, saying their actions felt too perfectly timed to be anything but calculated jabs. What had once looked like subtle tension quickly escalated into one of the biggest pop culture feuds in recent memory, with the internet glued to every new update like it was their favorite drama series. As the conflict grew louder, the fallout became very real. Hailey and Kylie started losing Instagram followers at an alarming rate. Millions vanished almost overnight. It wasn't just a small drop. It was a full-on collapse of their social media dominance. Meanwhile, Selena Gomez, quietly staying graceful in the chaos, began trending like never before. Her follower count exploded, and she officially became the most followed woman on the platform. That wasn't just a personal win, it was a public statement. People were choosing sides, and the majority were clearly standing behind Selena then. Just when it seemed like the noise might start to settle, Justin Bieber's sisters entered the picture and added even more fuel to the fire. Jasmine Bieber posted a TikTok that had fans talking non-stop. The lyrics, the timing, it all felt like it had deeper meaning. It didn't seem like a coincidence. People immediately began decoding it like a secret message, suggesting it hinted at how the Bieber family might still have a soft spot for Selena, maybe never truly accepted Hailey. And Jasmine wasn't the only one stirring things up. Justin's other sister, Ally, took things a step further. She posted a fan edit of Selena on her TikTok and started leaving flattering comments on Selena's actual Instagram posts. Calling her queen and beautiful might seem sweet on the surface, but given the storm already brewing, those words hit harder than usual. It wasn't just support, it felt like a quiet declaration of where her heart really stood. These subtle moves weren't going unnoticed. In fact, they had the opposite effect. Fans were now questioning everything. Was this a coordinated move from Justin's sisters? Were they trying to send a message about how they truly felt about Selena versus Hailey? Social media became a battlefield, with people dissecting every like, every video, every comment for more hidden meaning. And while the world watched all of this play out, one person's position became more complicated by the day. Hailey Bieber. Imagine being in her shoes, watching your husband's sisters post tributes to his ex-girlfriend for the entire internet to see. That's not just awkward, it's deeply uncomfortable. No matter how confident someone is, seeing your in publicly back someone who was once such a big part of your husband's life would be hard to ignore. Hailey tried to stay strong. In one moment where she showed some vulnerability, she said, "They're not ruining my life. You can't take away my happiness, my relationship, my business." It was an attempt to hold her ground, to remind everyone that she was still standing. But too many, it felt more like she was trying to convince herself than anyone else. It sounded like a woman trying to stay calm while the ground beneath her kept shifting. And in the middle of all this chaos stands Justin Bieber, silent, distant, and hard to read. As everything spirals around him, he hasn't said much publicly. But with his family showing so much support for Selena, people can't help but wonder what he's really thinking. He might look calm, but behind closed doors, the situation must be tense. Is he silently supporting his sisters? Or is he caught between two worlds? His past with Selena and his present with Hailey? That silence is starting to get louder. People want answers. They want to know what Justin truly feels. Old interviews have resurfaced, adding more mystery. In one of them, when asked about his inspiration, Justin responded, "Probably my ex-girlfriend." He didn't mention any names, but everyone knew exactly who he meant. And it definitely wasn't Hailey. This wasn't the only time Selena seemed to remain a part of Justin's world. Whether it was in his music, his interviews, or little moments in the media, there were always hints that she still held space in his heart. Fans began asking the question over and over, has he really moved on? On the surface, it looks like Justin is fully committed to Hailey, but there are cracks forming. Not just between him and the memories of Selena, But within his family, rumors have been swirling for a while now that Hailey doesn't have the smoothest relationship with Justin's mom, Patty Mallette. And to be fair, Patty hasn't exactly been quiet about her own feelings. She once liked a tweet that supported Selena and spoke out against the hate she was receiving. She unliked it quickly, but not before fans saw it and started putting pieces together. She's also tweeted things like, "Hate is ugly," right in the thick of all this drama. It's hard to see those things as random when the context is so charged. That has to be tough on Hailey. Dealing with drama from the public is one thing, but feeling like your husband's own family might not be entirely in your corner is a different kind of hurt. That's something most people wouldn't want to face, especially under the constant spotlight. Now everyone's wondering what Hailey will do. Will she try to patch things up with Justin's mom and sisters? Or will she pull back and try to create her own path, one that's separate from the Biebers entirely? Because right now, it seems like the gap is only getting wider. Then there's Justin, still saying nothing. Is he trying to keep things peaceful by staying silent? Or is he avoiding the storm altogether, hoping it dies down on its own? No one really knows, but fans are divided. Selena's supporters think she's handled everything with grace and maturity. Her music still resonates, especially "Lose You to Love Me," which people continue to praise for its raw honesty and emotional weight. On the other side, Hailey's fans say enough is enough. They argue that no one deserves the level of hate she's getting, in that no one knows what goes on behind closed doors. They believe she's being unfairly targeted, especially with all the assumptions and theories flying around. Still, nothing has been resolved. The cryptic posts, the shifting family dynamics, and the non-stop social media buzz have kept the tension high, and it's not cooling off. If anything, things seem to be heating up again. Every new post from a family member, every vague comment, every old video that resurfaces adds more questions than answers. People are waiting for Justin to speak. They want him to say something, anything, to clarify where he stands. Until then, speculation will only grow. And the biggest question hanging in the air remains: will Hailey ever truly be accepted by the Bieber family? Or is she always going to be seen as the outsider forever compared to the woman who came before her? This situation feels like it's building to something bigger. Whether it's a public statement, a new chapter in their relationships, or another wave of drama, nobody knows for sure. But what's clear is this: the story isn't over. It keeps evolving, twisting in ways no one expected. And with every update, it becomes harder to look away. If you're following this roller coaster, make sure to stay locked in. Hit like, share the video, and tap the bell icon so you don't miss whatever happens next. Because the way this is going, the next chapter could shake everything up all over again. See you soon.